Welcome to HotCupOfWeb Gaming. I'm Bob Inc. and we're playing Space Engineers again, and we are currently looking at our large ship build going by here. We're standing in our rotating command center. I've done welded up all the stuff that we worked on last video, and I've started to add the next part of it as well. I'm sure all of our my designs, however you want to do it, we'll probably need some tweaking as we go along and finish up here. Like, the thrust is the one thing I'm not 100% sure about. There's two large hydrogen thrusters, but I don't know if that's going to be enough to lift this ship into space. But we'll find out when the time comes, and if we have to, we'll figure out how to put more hydrogen thrust on it to get us in the air. But so I'll give you a quick tour here, I guess, of what I've got done so far. So here's an entrance on the nose here. We'll fly in here. So you got a door here, you got a door here, so you create like a chamber airlock here. Maybe I'll put some armory or lockers in here. Then you got a hallway here. We got cargo boxes above us. Put a couple of beds in here. You got two more here, another cargo box. So this thing has, let's see, we got two large cargo containers. Then it opens up to, again with a door here, opens up to our bay, our ship bay. I've added in, we got two connectors facing down, and we got one facing backwards. So the potential for 3 small ships, if they're all sized to fit with each other in here. But I think you get a decent, I mean, you're not going to get a monstrous small ship, but you get a decent sized small ship. I'm thinking I got 2 in mind. I want to have a mining ship, I have to grab resources, and then like a scout fighter of sorts to help attack anything or scout anything, so we don't have to fly the big ship over to everything. So then we got big hangar doors here. Then that leads into this door. And maybe I should put an airlock on here too. But so that leads into here. And this is a hallway, leads over to refiner. Put some screens and desks in here. I'm going to load up all the scripts I have at the base, so we'll be able to put like resources and stuff on the screens. So then if you run around to the other side of this hallway, there's nothing really over here. These are the ion engines, which I'm still working on getting parts for. So then if you go in the front here, got a screen here, got 2 screens there. So you go in the front here, and then this is like a computer room here. So I got 4 program blocks installed in here, which should be enough to run our scripts we need. We can always add more in this room if we have to. So we got doors that lead out to the main hallway here, or to the outer hallway. Just basically goes out each side. Then you got this door here, which is the reactor room. Got a large reactor. Again, I'm just waiting on a couple parts. I had to do some heavy mining to get this put together, or to get the resources to put this together. So we got some screens. I've put some desks in here. And then you got a piping up here. Got some screens over here. Got this thing wrapped in glass, so when this finishes, this will create a seal here. So then we got 2 doors here that lead to the same room. Go back in here. This desk with some screens, and then here's our assembler. It has a power and a speed module attached to it. And again, it's just go to the same room, but then there's a staircase here. And this one leads up to our battery room. So we got 5 batteries in here to go with the reactor. And then we got 4 gyroscopes. And we also have our gravity generator in here. And some more piping here. And over here, I put a little couch and a desk for whoever's working in here. And this is all air sealed. You got glass over the top, so this is all air, will be pressurized. This room will be pressurized once this door opens from the other room, but you know, it still works. Might have to put a air vent on one of the... Oh no, never mind, I got an air vent in here. So then these got doors on each side here, and again they just go out into the hallway here. So from this hallway we got a ladder set on each side, so you climb the ladder, and this leads to the area we're still working on, which is going to be the bridge. Well, actually, it's kind of a secondary room here, and then the bridge is actually going to be above it. So in this room, here we have got the glass floors with all the piping, which I think is kind of cool. Got the air vent, and I got two rooms here. This one has an O2 generator and oxygen tank, and this side has an O2 generator and oxygen tank. And these are like half blocks here, you can see. And on this side I put a locker, like a hidden locker. You can put something in here. The other side just has a connector pipe on the end. It's not really necessary, but I can use it to put something on the top half here if I want. I mean, ultimately I could put one on the other side. I guess we'll see how the rear design turns out. But then from here, this room isn't done, obviously. I still want to kind of flush it out a little bit. I don't know if I want to slice it into some rooms here or something, but that's what we're going to work on next. But then this has a stairway that leads up to here, and this is going to be our bridge. So we got an air vent here that's piped in. I put a storage container here so you can put weapons, or you can access, you know, you'll be able to access all the storage of the ship from here. And I'm thinking I'll put in some of the flight chairs in here. Probably maybe have to put some screens in around in here. Then I want some glass, like in these corners. I'm going to put glass here. It's not going to be all glass, it's going to be a few pieces of glass. And then we're going to put then we'll put a roof over the top of it here. And then I got to put the wall, this back wall in here. I want to kind of form it up to this back wall here, following the pattern. So we got two large ions in the back. We got, you know, Gatling gun installed on here. We got some mini hydrogen just to allow a little bit of control for a descent into a gravity atmosphere. We got ion side thrusters here. I'm thinking maybe in the design of the back here we'll put some up-facing thrusters, or we could maybe work them in right here, because this is going to be the outer wall of the bridge. I kind of wanted it to keep tearing up as it's doing here. I put the antenna on the nose here. That was kind of neat looking. I got these little spikes coming off of here. Obviously going to weld most of this up here still. But so then the other thing that is done on here is from this deck here you can actually go out to the nose. So this is all glassed in at places where it goes open, and there's doors in here, and so this leads to you can get to the hangar bay, and then there's also glass in here, but you can go all the way. Oh, it's one of our drill ships. You can go all the way up to the nose here. It's just more of a observation deck up here than anything else. I mean, you can see, you know, it's got glass all the way around, so you can see pretty much everywhere up here. You can see up at the nose. I can't really put much here. I mean, I suppose I could get rid of one of these and maybe put a like a flight chair in the nose up here, so you could sit at the nose and fly if you wanted to. So I don't know. I think it's coming together. I think it looks pretty cool. Like all the piping and most of the machines, so like the refinery, the assembler and stuff, are all painted white. The hull is mostly red. I put this white stripe around the whole thing. I don't know. I thought it was kind of cool. Broke up the solid red going around. I decided to make this green. This catwalk that goes from the nose to the tail is green. The cargo containers are dark green. Everything has got that carbon fiber skin on it. I don't know. I think it looks kind of neat. But yeah, so it's coming together. Just like I said, got to finish the reactor. We got to finish planning out the bridge here and this underfloor. I don't know anything else that is required for the ship. I mean, we got the basics for it to be our flying mobile base, or to be a mobile base. So let's, I want to finish that reactor, so let's get in there and see what, I think it's just reactor parts that we need. Yep, reactor components. Still need 288 of them. So let's go grab some of those.
Energy low.
And let's see, drop some of this off. Let us grab, oop, wrong things. Almost. We'll have to make 2 trips. I don't know, so we'll get some energy and then we'll check that out. Alright, so we got our energy back, so we'll pop out here now and we can be able to weld up our refinery here. It's going to take us 2 trips to get the parts in there, but it is what it is. Oh yeah, also I want to mention to everybody that if I sound better, which I hope I do, it's thanks to Amazon Prime Day. I was able to get myself a new microphone on sale, so hopefully I sound better with clarity and not worse. Feel free to leave comments below on what you think. Hopefully it's all working well. I did test it out before I started recording this, so hopefully it's all good. It's kind of hard to record an episode of Space Engineers twice when you accomplish things. It's kind of hard to unaccomplish or to unbuild things, just to rebuild them. But so, alright, so here we go. We got our reactor completed. So power, whoa, a little spun around there. So power has been completed for the ship. It's got batteries and a reactor, a large reactor, which I'm assuming should be enough power for this base. The batteries are more of a reserve than anything else. They just help output enough power. Large reactor should keep them charged. So yeah, I'm thinking, thought occurs to me that this room here, we could kind of make into crew quarters of sorts. I'm thinking, you could put like have a kitchen and a lounge area with lockers and what have you. Because as I said before, I'm not sure that we need many more items to make the ship actually function in here. Probably stick some cryo chambers in this room. To run some piping for that. Actually, I'll probably put those in the bridge off of that cargo box. It's not a bad idea there. Although I could put them here too. If I switch this out, I could put some chambers in. Otherwise, I mean, I can get some piping in from here. Yeah, well, we'll have to look into that. I'm liking the idea of putting a flight deck at the very end of this tunnel, just so that if you wanted to, you could pop down there and run the ship if you wanted with a view from up there. And then, so yeah, up here we got our bridge. So up here we're going to have to place some, I'm going to get some steel plates on me. Let's see. Grab a handful of those and some of those. Actually, we need some girders too, so let's grab some girders. Oops. Cargo, drop those. There we go. Yes, I'm thinking up here we can put our flight chairs in. So I'm thinking we could do, by putting them here, it provides a little bit of protection. So I'm thinking you put one here. And you could do like 2 terminals here, like that, you know, the flight chair's got the smaller screen. Then you got some terminals here, control stations you can use. The flight seat there. Then I'm thinking over here. Where's the? Here it is. So I'm thinking here we can, you know, the windows can go in here. I'm thinking just the two. We'll build them up here. Then I needed the slanted ones here. Put those in here. Oop, watch out for the hole. So we put that there. So that gives us some windows there. Obviously I'm going to have to put the other windows in there. We kind of ended up with a weird hole in there. We'll have to figure something out for that. I don't know, can you... Let's see, would one of these fit in here? Yeah, that fits in there. I don't know if I want to put a whole block in like that, though. Maybe I could do something like that. That blocks it off there. Alright, so let's see. So we need to get the inverted window here. I suppose we could just stick the inverted window in. That's fine there too. Duh. So there we go. We got those windows in. Let's put these windows this side in. Like so. And so then I'm thinking, let's see. Let's put this guy in here. And then, let's see. Do I want... Yeah, I'm going to have to put... No, I could do this. Let's do a little bit of a raised spot in here. Until we get to the back here. There we go. And actually I want to switch that for this guy. There we go. Might be... That's a little weird, but whatever. Got all kinds of awkward lines on here, and I think they kind of turn out kind of neat. I kind of like the rounded corner, and I like these spikes. I like these little indents. Like I have them... Where are they? They're like right here too. Got like, because this one's required to hold these window blocks up. I don't know. I kind of like how it's turning out. I like it. So let's see if we get some more blocks in here. Not sure what the best one for this is gonna be. Let's try that. And then we need this guy and one of these guys, and repeat until we reach the edge. And then we put our angles in here. There we go. I'm kind of leaving this open for now because I got, like I said before, I need to raise this wall up to here. I don't know, that might ultimately end up being an off-camera thing because of there's going to be some tweaking and stuff of it. I don't know. We'll see. Put that in there, and then we got to put these blocks in. So let's rotate this guy. And there we go. And oh, okay, we're there. And there we go. There we go. That, oh, see, that one ended on a triangle. Okay, yeah, screwed that up. Oop. There we go. There, I was off by the... Thought it was weird. So there we go. Got that in. So now we have a foundation for the top of the command center here. And I'm thinking, let's see, if we do these back to here and there, and then let's use these little half blocks here. There we go. And that just gives us kind of like a little bit of bonus ceiling, I guess. You know, so the top of the bridge isn't like right on your head. And then again, these two here. Then let's put one of these guys in. This one should do it. Oop. It's got to go inverted. There we go. So we'll put a window there so you can look up if you need to. And then I actually want to run, let's put a turret on the top here. So let's run the pipe up here. And I don't know, do we put, well, I think the turret will seal it, so do we don't have a Gatling turret on the top, so let's put a Gatling turret in. We got a missile turret on the nose there, on the front half. So let's put Gatling turret here. There we go. So there's our bridge. So you got a little bit of a raised ceiling in here. I don't know, can I put let's see, where are they at? Here we go. Put some half walls in here. Stop you from falling into the stairs or the hole that I missed somewhere. Oh yeah, I missed this whole back wall here. Okay. Oh, dang you. Dang you, rotation, I tell you. So there we go. We got the walls in there. So now I just need to weld this up, and then we can keep adding, because it gets a little difficult to keep adding to things when you can't really see what's finished so far. So let's we'll put those guys in. I think they'll end up staying. We'll see. Maybe I might change it. We'll see. But so then we can maybe we can do this here and just leave it bare like that. All right. Well, I'm gonna weld this, and then we'll be right back. All right, and everything's welded. So we got our cargo container here, got our air vent on the back, we got our command chairs, control chairs, and flight chair. Got our railing to stop me from falling off the bridge onto the stairs. Still got apparently I forgot to weld these stairs. I welded those stairs though. So these stairs are welded, pipes are all welded up here. Like I said, I still got to design a back wall here. Probably just end up doing that off camera. It's pretty boring. I don't know. I know it's been build episodes and they're not always the most exciting, but I've been having fun putting together the ideas to make this come together. I mean, it's come together on the fly for me. I didn't have this whole design picked out in mind. It's just kind of turned out this way. But so the next thing is obviously after we get the bridge all welded up and everything else inside, then we gotta design our mining and our scout ships to keep in the hangar bay here. And then after that, it's just T-minus till liftoff and figuring out if, I guess we'll find out at that point if the ship has enough thrust to take off. We still need, like I said, we still got to put some up-facing ion thrusters and some down-facing ion thrusters because we don't have either of those yet. We do have some front-facing and rear-facing. This ship isn't going to be made to start and stop on a dime. Well, it'll start on a dime, I think, with the large thrusters, but we ain't going to stop on a dime, and we ain't going to turn on a dime, and that's just how this ship's going to be. We got plenty of defense, I think. We got some turrets on the sides, we got turrets on the top, turret on the back, turret on the nose. The only thing we don't have are turrets on the bottom, which is just what it's going to be. Unless we gotta start adding hydrogen thrusters, in which case I'll be running piping down there possibly, so then we might add some. I might add another turret out the back here. Not 100% sure. I'll figure that out as I go. But I think the next thing I'll do is be designing the crew quarters in here. And then, like I said, crew quarters, kitchen, all that jazz will go in there. And then we'll finish off the bridge. We need to put some more screens and everything in there with the info. And yeah, I think it's coming together pretty good. Again, if you have any comments of something that I might have missed or may still need, go ahead and leave them in the comments section below. I always look forward to reading those. Well, what few I get so far, but I always look forward to getting them.
Energy critical.
And touch these off here while I'm seeing them. And so yeah, that's the ship. It's coming together. I have to fix these holes on the end here, but yeah, I don't know. I think it's coming together pretty good. We got it's a pretty good sized ship. It's I don't know that it's any bigger than I thought it might be. If anything, I might be a little smaller than I was thinking originally, but I don't know. I think it's going to work as a good ship, take up into space, handle our battles, command operations. I don't know. I think it's going to work. All right, well, thanks for joining us again. I'm Bob Inc. here on HotCupOfWeb, and this was Space Engineers, and hopefully tune in for the next one, and also be sure to check out our City Skylines series as well on the channel. It's a lot of fun over there. And yeah, thanks for joining us, and if you like the videos, as always, make sure you hit the notification button and subscribe if you haven't already, and we hope to catch you next time. We'll see you later.